Hello, welcome back to another tutorial, and it's nearly too hard to actually still explain to you what DevMicro does. So this video is a brief review video for DevMicro, and we're actually going to navigate through DevMicro, and we shall actually exhaust each and every feature of DevMicro. Yeah. So what is DevMicro? In case you missed out the videos that I created on my YouTube channel, IT Genius Cyber, and also for TikTok as well. DevMicro is a software, an independent software that is going actually to help you configure a network, configure your MikroTik, configure your configure your rules on your network. I know people who have actually been using Wi-Fi's. Let's say someone has a Wi-Fi hotspot business, and where you configure vouchers, configure rules like, let's say, you give specific data to clients, you give specific usage, which is still data usage, or packages to clients. Those are, so you create different profiles. Let's say you go to your Winbox, you go to hotspot, you find user profiles, so you have that of 4 days, you have 4 minutes, you have 30 minutes, whatever it is, right? So you have a section for users, you have vouchers, you have server profiles. So sometimes you may not actually get to know how all this works out, and you may actually fail to configure them yourself because you paid out someone to actually come up with the configurations for you, isn't it? And you don't know how to access them. Let's say you reset your MikroTik, you don't know you're stuck, you need to get let's say 300,000 to pay someone and do what, and configure for it for you again. So this is where DevMicro comes in. It's actually going to help you configure your MikroTik with just one click. I know people have been using this kind of interface for Winbox, and it's really irritating most times. Not everyone actually understands it. Because if I'm to ask you what is an IP address, most of the people don't know what it means. But as long as they're actually earning, it's what really matters. Matters actually, because the goal is money, after all, isn't it? Yeah. So you don't need to understand all this back end for your server, back end for your server profiles, or anything. So you don't need to configure your firewalls. Everything is just done there. You don't need to put schedulers. Everything is just there. Okay, everything is just automatically there, just within one single button click away. Yeah, so that's the use of DevMicro. So we have also a payment system already integrated, and this is my phone here on the right. So we have been using that for payment systems. If you have a hotspot business where you configured for your local area network, or let's say wide area network, whatever it is, we have been actually using DevPay for it, and where you can actually see your transactions for different payments, and you can see transaction within a day. So far I've made like 5k 5k UGX and 5 transactions. These are 5 transactions because I think they have bought one voucher. Yeah, so you can view your different vouchers that a client has actually bought out online, something like that. And you can also make withdrawals. You can also make withdrawals just like that. So it has been separate within an app, which is still operating for our clients, but then we have also implemented it within DevMicro, and it's really nice. So you can set your MikroTik within one click away, and also have payment system configured directly, and also website configured directly, embedded just within. You understand? That is really so fantastic. So when you open DevMicro, it automatically picks your MikroTik you're connected to on the LAN, right? And it picks even the IP address. If I'm to check here the IP address that my device is actually connected to, you'll find I'll have a default gateway for, let's say, let me open up here. Damn, command prompt is really taking so long. Okay, it's up here. So I'll run IP config. Oops, I typed it wrongly. IP config. And I'll see that the Ethernet adapter that I'm connected to is actually refreshing a default gateway, and that's my MikroTik that I'm connected to, right? And I'm given an IP internet protocol in a range of this according to the pool that I created on the MikroTik, because this MikroTik is not is not empty. Apparently, it's already operating. So I have it's already operating right now. Yeah. So this is the IP that I've been assigned to according to the pool that I created. Okay, so to get sure that we're on the right track, this is the default gateway. So when I open DevMicro, automatically it will be picked, and I'll connect it, and I'll put in my password that I have created on the MikroTik. If it's having an empty password, if your MikroTik is new or it has been reset, you don't need to put in the password. Okay, so this is the interface we have for our DevMicro. You have hotspot users who are active. You see them from here. You have offline users. You have user profiles. You have online users. You have the interface traffic. Then you'll have a log, a hotspot log, accordingly to what happens on your MikroTik. It's all referenced here, isn't it? And all configurations you do, all commands you execute on your MikroTik, they'll actually be here. Okay, so this is the latest one. I've just logged in as a user admin, logged in from this IP, which is actually here. Are you seeing this one? So it auto picks that. So each and everyone that logs in, it auto gives you, and even there, the IP addresses. Okay, so I'll dive into, first of all, the payment system. We have a payment system for DevPay, which is actually here. We have online vouchers, we have offline vouchers, we have profiles, we have you can get active users who are connected, and you can go ahead and also create yourself vouchers. Let's say let's go back here to dashboard, go to users, then you go to generate. To generate users, you can create a number of users you want, quantity, you select the server you created for the hotspot users. Then here you set the user mode, whether you're using a password same as the username, or they're different. You put in a prefix, a character, and time limit, data limit. You put in a comment and move on and generate. Then we also, for profiles, you can actually add specific profiles within it according to the address pool you have. So this is the one I created for users, the pool to hotspot. If I'm using the other one for LAN, then I'll actually choose this because it's what I created. But if, let's say, the MikroTik is brand new, right? You go here to set up MikroTik. So you choose your MikroTik you have, the series you have. If you have the L009 series, you have, these are the two apparently we have right now. We have the RB series. All RB series will be configured directly here, and all the L009 will be configured here. And let's say mine is RB series, so I'll choose here, and I'll be prompted to you're about to configure your MikroTik router with DevCut default settings, which will import DevCut configurations, set security defaults, and configure MikroTik settings. So if I proceed with setup, it actually does just one button. It puts in the defaults, right? But I'm not going to do that because I'm already operating with it. Yeah. So if you want our site, we already have an embedded site, so you can try out and also have a preview. Okay, so you can have a web preview of how your website for users is going to look. You can customize it, just embed it directly. You can have a preview for buying vouchers. You can have a preview on how users will log in as well. And these are the packages so far we implemented just within, but you can change packages, or you can try to make your packages accordingly how you want. But this is by default what we have embedded for you. A voucher for 1K for that is 24 hours, 7 days. Then we have also for 25K, that is 30 days, that's monthly. So you can have mobile or desktop view accordingly to what you want. Okay, then if I go back here, I can still try to change and say, let's say Nelly hotspot. So when I save settings, I can still preview. And it'll tell me Nelly hotspot as the Wi-Fi name, and I can also change the number. I can also change the packages if I want to, something like that. Okay, so I'll go back, and this redirection URL is when a user is signed in automatically. You will be directed to that URL. In case you have a personal website and you need views for the site, you can actually put in your embedded site, and everything is working out nicely. Yeah, and then the left part is for DevPay. I think I'm going to explain this in the next tutorial, or I can actually have to show you a simple view here. I'll put in my details. Yeah, so you find out that this balance should actually rhyme with the balance I've been having on my phone. Okay, or I signed out here. Let me try to put in again. Okay, so this balance should be the same as this on the app you've been having, and you can also see here transactions that you have been making, the recent transactions. You can see daily transactions, you can see monthly transactions. You can change the date, let's say 29th. Okay, and it will show you transactions accordingly to, or maybe I press, okay, transactions accordingly to, yeah, for daily 29th. Yeah, so 29th I did 8 transactions, and that's it. So that is for mobile money. You can also make withdrawals. You can also upload vouchers to the system. You can upload vouchers to the system, and users will actually get a voucher once payment is successful. So that's it that I can actually show you right now. Thanks for watching, and we're waiting the next video.